I can't be the only one who's feeling like this entire city is becoming an oven. Not even Mr. I know it all, I'm super smart, my movies predict the future, I'm too busy because of Big Boss, Mr. Kamal Hassan. Nobody's even mentioned it. I mean, cities all over the world are declaring climate change emergency and we're still stuck in denial. Chennai's water crisis is really confusing. How did we, as a city that was completely inundated in 2015, go on to have 3 years of complete drought? I think the problem over here is rather obvious. We really lack rains, and we know that it's because of global warming, but we're doing nothing about it. The political parties in the city are just fighting with each other and not realizing that the problem is much bigger than what they think it is. It's almost like we're living in the Game of Thrones, man. You have each of them fighting against each other but not realizing that the real threat is the White Walkers. Global warming is our White Walker, as ironic as that sounds, and we're doing nothing about it. Sadly for us, winter is not coming. How is it that we study about global warming and climate change all throughout schools but forget it the second that we become lawmakers? Because there's not a single party that's mentioned in their manifesto the word climate change at all. Not even Mr. I know it all, I'm super smart, my movies predict the future, I'm too busy because of Big Boss, Mr. Kamal Hassan. Nobody's even mentioned it. I mean, cities all over the world are declaring climate change emergency and we're still stuck in denial. Yeah, I get it. Our politicians sit in AC cars, they sit in AC rooms. I'm very certain their bathrooms also have AC. But I can't be the only one who's feeling like this entire city is becoming an oven. I mean, when I grew up, 32 degrees Celsius means like it's a hot day, it's a sultry day and all of that. Now, if I look at the weather, I think 32 degrees is a pleasant day. And these politicians, they've been living far longer than me. They should be seeing this difference a lot more. It can't be just me. I mean, you know, it's a serious problem when you look at the weather, it says 24 degrees Celsius, and you think, wow, it's sweater day. We need to wear sweater. It's so messed up at this point of time. We need to do something serious about it. We lose our we go crazy and all of that when Leonardo DiCaprio posts about the Chennai's water crisis and say, hey guys, we need to take things seriously. Because he said it. Well, here's news for you. Leonardo DiCaprio also happened to make an entire documentary about climate change and global warming. If you're taking everything that he says seriously, let's also listen to that bit, can we? If that doesn't push you to make changes about this, I don't know what will. Scientists have given us 130 months before the effects of climate change becomes irreversible. We actually have an expiration date on the planet right now, and our politicians, they're doing nothing about it. Or sometimes far worse than nothing about it. Like we have people covering lakes with thermocol. I'm a commerce student and I know that's not how science works, man. Last week, the Kerala government offered us 180 million liters of water. We are grateful for that, but our response is that we need that on a daily basis. That's how big the situation is. We need to take every bit of help that we get at this point of time. This crisis has gone beyond all our hands. I'm somebody who's been really privileged to not face the dire situation of this crisis, but this goes beyond all of us because when the effects of climate change hit us, none of us will be spared. Water can't be a thing of debate. We can't be arguing over it, discussing over it. It's a necessity each and every one of us needs. We aren't anything without water and we aren't anything without this planet. We need to save it.